I am Dr. Balaji Narayanaswamy Ramanathan. This is my channel NNR School of Wisdom. Part of daily reading. Today we will be reading Jiddu Krishnamurti from his book Think on These Things, page number 72, and Open Mind. So, when we talk about Jiddu Krishnamurti, normally he was grown in Theosophical Society. Grown in the sense, was started his life in Theosophy, and open mind is something which is always discussed in Theosophical Society. His golden stair also it says open mind. And Theosophy never accepts any authority. Freedom of thought is given, and no member should compel any other dogma theory to another people. So here, to be open mind, we should know what is open mind. And before going through what Jiddu Krishnamurti has told, normally as a layman, before entering into spirituality, we should assess what is open mind. Did we had an open mind? If you closely observe, open mind is accepting everything as it is. As it is. But for a layman, it's not possible. He will find fault. Either he will find fault or he will appreciate one thing. Let it be anything. Let it be anything. For example, I am the legal profession. If a judgment comes and if it is not favorable to the victim, then some people will say the judgment is not good, and some others say it will be good. So the same thing, people are saying good and bad. But in an open mind, we have to accept both. Then people will ask how we can accept both. See, I'll just tell you in this judgment. See, if I am the judge of the court, then what I'll be doing? It's not my judgment actually. Whatever facts have come before me, based on that, I am only an instrument. I am only an instrument for the judgment. But those people who do not know about how the law works and how a judgment is given, they will criticize. But for me, when I belong to this field, because this judicial process and all the other thing, even an advocate will not be possible to explain, because he is an officer of the court. And most often, how a judge works and how a system works, most often people doesn't know. See, the same judgment I'm talking, whatever happening in our life also, the same rationale is there. The same rationale is there. So, in our life also, there is nothing good or bad. Because who has made the judgment? The Creator has made the judgment. And who is the Creator and who is the God? He is not outside. We all know it is we. That they call Tattvamasi, or what I am that, or whatever name you call it. So we are that actually. Then if we are that, then if we are creating it, we are creating our own destiny. See, when I talk to students, as a personality development trainer, as a life coach, we tell them the same thing. Your thought and your word is creating your world, and you are the creator, and that's spirituality. Then people will confuse spirituality is different, materialism is different. No. See, whatever I told about the court process, judgment, you just keep it in your mind, and whatever happening to us also is a judgment. There the judge gives the judgment. Actually, no. See, the symbol of Nidhi Devada is shown behind. What does it shows actually? What is there in the hand? So the symbol shows that actually. Blind means there we have no control. Nidhi Devada has no control. The same thing is applicable to our life also, but unfortunately, we have not been taught in school or anywhere in our family also. They go and say that go to church, goes to mosque or go to temple or Gurudwara or a Buddhist temple or whatever religion we practice. And if they are not practicing religion, then they will say they are atheist. Atheist means there is no God. See, even if you say there is God or not God, see, have you studied what is the component of our body? What is the physical body? What is mind? What is soul? What is spirit? Everything we have explained in this channel, in Malayalam and English also. And why we have taken Jiddu Krishnamurti, Ramana Maharshi and all? See, they are the top people and accepted by all religion. Except Osho in the sense because there are some controversy. Forget about Osho. He has also told the same thing. And Osho and Jiddu Krishnamurti were friends actually. And so now this is open mind. Are we possible to accept it? That is the thing. And this is the layman's view in spirituality. Now see what Jiddu Krishnamurti has told. See, whatever we have spoken for this 5-6 minutes, is it matching with Jiddu Krishnamurti? Or Jiddu Krishnamurti is going to tell entirely a different thing? See how that will happen. See, if we speak about truth and God, that should match with Jiddu Krishnamurti also. And if it is not matching, then we need to recorrect ourselves. Not to follow Jiddu Krishnamurti, because Jiddu Krishnamurti is not the ultimate. And he is one of the person who has shown the path. And this is a pathless path actually. Because we are that. Okay, now we'll see what he has told. You know it. It's very interesting to find out what learning is. We learn from a book, from a teacher about mathematics, geography, history. We learn where London is or Moscow or New York. We learn how a machine works or how the birds build their nest, care for their young and so on. By observation and study we learn. That is one kind of learning. But there is not also another kind of learning. The learning that comes through experience. When we see a boat in a river with its sails reflected on the quiet waters, is that not an extraordinary experience? And then what happens? The mind stores up an experience of that kind just as a source of knowledge. And the next evening we go out there to watch the boat, hoping to have the same kind of feeling, an experience of joy and sense of peace which comes so rarely in our life. So the mind is sedulous, strong up experience. It is this storing of experience as memory that makes us think. Is it not? What we call thinking is the response of memory. Having watched this boat on the river and felt a sense of joy, we store the experience as memory, then we want to repeat it. So the process of thinking is that. See, Jiddu Krishnamurti is telling about the experience. See, when we see a particular thing, say for example, we have gone to Himalaya. We've gone to Himalaya and we have seen the sunrise or sunset there. And we will put it in our mind and we say this is the best experience we had. We've gone to Adayar Theosophical Campus. We went to the seashore in the early morning and we saw the sunrise. Then we say that is the best experience. Then what will happen? We will store it and that becomes a memory. And that becomes a memory. And always we go and come back. So that's not open mind. You see, very few of us really know how to think. Most of us merely repeat what we read in a book. See that we are like a parrot actually. We go on repeating what we say. See, that is knowledge. We are talking about freedom from knowledge. Through knowledge, we cannot attain truth. We cannot attain consciousness. And we cannot experience God. Most of us merely repeat what we read in a book or what somebody has told us. Our thinking is the outcome of our own very limited experience. So here Jiddu Krishnamurti and all masters say, never repeat us or never follow us. Have an open mind. If you hold firmly to some set of belief or other, you look at everything through that particular prejudice or tradition. You don't have any contact with reality. See, whatever we see, When we see a person, when we talk with a person, do we have an open mind? First, we will analyze what is this person? Is he rich or poor? Or is he Christian, Hindu, or Muslim? And what is his practice? Is he a religious person or not? See, everything is conditioned. See, everything is conditioned in our mind. As we say, up to 4 to 5 years or 3 to 4 years, we are real God. After that, society has given us all these instructions we follow, and we are not in open mind. Then, and that is why it is very important while you are running to notice all these things. Be aware of the boat on the river, watch the train, go by, see the peasant carrying a heavy burden, observe the insolence of the rich, the pride of the ministers of the big people, of those who think they know a lot. Just watch them, don't criticize. See, Jiddu Krishnamurti is talking about, see, when we were at the 3 year, 4 year, when we were child, before the mind developed, when we talk to a person, when we approach a person, we were not conditioned, we were pure. So, that is the way we have to think. See things and hear things. Absolute beauty is there, absolute love is there. But what is the hindrance? Our conditioned mind. Our conditioned mind. I'll give an example. See, 15 years before, when I reached Random Theosophical Society, before that I was in Kollam, I have a complaint that these people are not taking classes on Theosophy and they are not discussing anything there. And they are discussing outside Theosophy. So every December there is annual convention. I went to Chennai because I want to meet the other people and complain about this Trivandrum Theosophical Society or Lodge. So I talked to all people, and end of the day I didn't get any solution. I thought of meeting the international president, Tim Boy. I talked to this person, then he told, see, all over the world this is happening. They are not teaching Theosophy. Never complain to them because they will not improve. And one more thing he told, if you want, he didn't compel me anything. If you want, you learn and teach. See, that is it actually, because we are conditioned. A theosophical society should function like this. These people should take class like this, and whatever they are not discussing is not, because we are biased actually. We are biased actually. And the moment you criticize, you are not in relationship. See, that's what is happening. See, what will happen? These people have a grudge against me. What will they say? Oh, this person knows something and this person is criticizing us. So what will happen? Their separation comes. So in all organizations, the things are there actually, because never complain about anything, never criticize about anything, never judge another person. That comes in separation. The moment you criticize, you are not in relationship. You already have a barrier between yourself and them. But if you merely observe, then you will have a direct relationship with people and with things. See, this is what I too have to practice. When I go to Theosophical Society, what Jiddu Krishnamurti says, the moment you criticize, you are not in relationship. If you observe alertly, keenly, but without judging, without concluding, you will find that your thinking becomes astonishingly acute. Then you are learning all the time. See, then you are learning all the time. Now, I am criticizing, these people are not learning, and what is happening, I am not in the learning process. What Jiddu Krishnamurti says, you observe these people. Why you judge these people? Let them talk anything, let them do anything. See, it's your reflection. See, there is nothing outside there. It is the international famous film Matrix, the number one film in spirituality. People should watch it actually. It says everything is our stimulation. Everything is our stimulation. And when we complain, then that is there. So, what is love and beauty? See, when I go to the Theosophical Society, what Jiddu Krishnamurti says, the moment you criticize, But if you merely observe, you just observe. See, observation is not possible to us. Even for going to a beach, lake, or seeing the sunrise or sunset, we are not biased. See, just look through the window and see the sky. Every second, the color of the sky changes. But we won't observe because we are in thinking pattern. We are running in autopilot. Everywhere around you, there is birth and death, the struggle for money, position, power, the unending process of what we call life. And don't you sometimes wonder, even while you are very young, what it is all about? You see, most of us want an answer. We want to be told what it is all about. So we pick a political or religious book. So we ask somebody to tell us. See, this is the real problem because we raise question and someone should answer us. How can another person answer a question? See, why I started taking class on online is because wherever I go, I found there is a conflict in the concept of spirituality. Because what I learned and what these people learn seems to be different. Actually, it is not different. It's not different because, see, that is not learning in spirituality. Learning in spirituality is unlearn, freedom from knowledge. Just listen like a child. When you were in a classroom, you had a notebook and a pen with you. You wrote down everything because you want to learn. You want to learn. Here, that we have stored in our memory. But now, when we listen in spirituality, you just watch in alertness. Don't go through the content. Don't go through the content. But no one can tell us because life is not something which can be understood from a book, nor can its significance be gathered by following another. What we do, we follow Theosophical Society, we follow Ramana Maharshi, we follow Satyasai, we follow Shirdisai, or we follow Babaji, or we follow Amritanandamai, Art of Living, you call it any name, or through some form of prayer. These are related to prayer. And in prayer, what is happening? What are we requesting? Requesting to whom actually? Amritanandamai says, see, are you a beggar to ask things to another person? That's what Amritanandamai says. And you and I must, and Satyasai says that, see, I know I am God, but you do not know you are God. That's why you're asking me. You and I must understand it's for ourselves, which we can do only when we are fully alive. We have to be alert, watchful, observant, taking interest in everything. See, that's what I call power of now. Eckhart Tolle's book. See, what is power of now? Be in the present moment. What is Buddhism? Buddhism is all about mindfulness. And what is Jiddu Krishnamurti? Everything is one and the same. But we want a cult, we want to be an organization, we want to be an authority, under an authority. And people will quarrel saying that this is done by the organization, they are doing this and that. See, that's not spirituality. You are not learning. You are judging, criticizing another person. Who is the another person? In everything around us, and then we shall discover what is to be really happy. This is what everyone wants. They want peace, and this is really happy. Then he concludes, most people are unhappy. You ask anyone, no one says that I am happy. We should ask the question to ourselves, and if we are able to say that we are happy, then that's okay. And they are unhappy because there is no love in their hearts. There is no love. And love is the one term we should understand. Love will arise where? Arise in your heart when you have no barrier between yourself and another. When you meet and observe people without judging them, when you just see the sailboat on the river and enjoy the beauty of it. See, Jiddu Krishnamurti is talking about the boat in the river. You can see the sky. Are we watching the sky? See, how many of us have watched the sky in the past 30 days? No. Even for years, people have not seen the sky. See, it's really shocking actually. Then, don't let your prejudice cloud your observation of things as they are. Just observe. And you will discover that out of this simple observation, out of this awareness of trees, birds, of people. See, another thing, just see through the window. How many birds we can see? When I'm talking, I can see 2-3 birds through the window. And we are not watching it. And sounds of the bird, we closely observe. The nature has a sound. What I have seen talking, I've seen a crow, I've seen a pigeon, and it's going on in the sky. I can see an eagle also in the sky through my window. And everyone can see this, but we are missing this love. Without this extraordinary thing happening to you, without the arising of love in your heart, life has a very little meaning. That is why it is so important that the educator should be educated to help you understand the significance of all these things. See, if at all we want to teach spirituality, if at all we want to speak or teach anything, let it be Satyasai, Shirdisai or whatever, see, there, that person should be educated, that person should be given a training, not training by an outward agency. See, they call it as Manasa, Vaja, Karmana. That means mentally, Manasa, by words, Vaja, Karma, by action. Is he in separation or is he in that oneness? If he is in that oneness, you can teach another person. And what Jiddu Krishnamurti has told, no one who have listened have never improved. I have never seen anyone. I think someone in the road who is listening may improve. That's what I am also talking. I have talked about Jiddu Krishnamurti with more than 200, 300 people. And I have given this book to 1,000 people, Jiddu Krishnamurtis, at the feet of Master. But not a single person has come to me and said that I am following Jiddu Krishnamurti. So, should I do this or not? That's entirely a different thing. And thank you for listening. And those who are not subscribed, may kindly subscribe. And if you feel this will be suitable for any other people or group, kindly share this. Thank you.